EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to North Carolina and the bustling city of Charlotte as we welcome you inside Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Carolina Panthers. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. We are underway in Uptown Charlotte. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They'll stick with him again. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple of yards short of the marker, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Three plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He's got his man, Jefferson. And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. And this will work out well. Touchdown by the special teams unit right at the 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
Ready, break. Set, ready. Set, go.
Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Black, 95. Hut.
From the gun, it's Young. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Down. 33. Yellow.
Out of the shotgun. Young. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A gain of 16 on that pass play. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Mike, everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
First carry now for Rico Dowdle.
Rico Dowdle, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
Here's Young. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Yellow, 22.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. Quick throw, taken in. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
Their own 15-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
To the left side here, caught by Addison. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It'll be a Vikings first down.
10 at the 37-yard line.
A quick toss into the hands of Addison. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. This duo, dynamite. 18 yards on that connection, and another first.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
They're trying to hit him with a screen. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 18 on the gain again. And another first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's in. Minnesota. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession two. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
20-yard line.
Set punt. Set punt.
Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. He'll bring this up to the 22. Late Paxman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
We are through one. It's the Vikings with the edge. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. Panthers football to begin this second quarter. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up.
On the set. Set. Ready. Ready.
To throw is Young. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. The Panthers will take their first timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Here we go. 33. Yellow. Ready.
To throw is Young. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and we're going to have to punt it away.
At their own 41-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground, and they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. That one good for a dozen, and a very quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. It's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Here's 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To the air once more is McCarthy. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Complete to number 1. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This is going to be taken in at the 3. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
Let's go now.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Finding room at midfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 22 yards to pick up there. It's a Carolina first down.
All right, Mike, so the way they teach these screenplays to the offensive lineman is you got to stop the defender's feet. You just don't want him to get a free, clean rush to the quarterback because you're so worried about getting out in front of the back. Make him start his rush over again before you slip out. Ball gets dumped right over the rusher's head. Bang, now you're in the open field.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Let's go. Black shot. Black 40. Cut.
Young hands it to Hubbard. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Hut.
Another run here with Hubbard. Finding space at the 15. And And he's in. What a try. Cuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Seibert's extra point is true. Panthers are on the board. It's 10-7. To stop it here, we have an injured Viking to tend to. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
As they try to run it here. Up the sideline to the 40. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 26 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Ty Felton. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Okay, break.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Exiting the pocket right. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Throwing again is McCarthy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half. Reichert had the field goal a moment ago. He's back out now to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go, set. 50, green. Ready?
On 1st down is Young. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen. He gets in there for the sack. It's a loss of 4 to kick off this drive. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing is Young. The setup is screen here to Hubbard. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. Third and 7.
Set, ready. Black, 95.
Now Young. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now as he is on to punt for Carolina. Taken at the 19. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down.
30-yard line.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. He's going to look for the home run ball. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the
Ty
30-yard
Felton, the
line.
intended receiver that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's McCarthy. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
Now his timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. They'll spot this at their own 48, meaning this is a 62-yard attempt. So we are at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Will Reichert, the kickoff.
3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This returnable from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Set.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Ready?
Back to throw. Young. Quick throw. Out wide. It's caught. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. They get 16 on that connection. It's good for a Panther first down.
Ready, set.
They'll run it. It's out of the gun, and it's Hubbard. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Great job there by the defensive lineman. You can see, Mike, why he is one of the best interior players in the entire league, using his strength and his speed to get through into the backfield, take the running back down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Young. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
To the ground, a first down run. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
13 yards.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the 25, here's second down and 7. Back to Brown. He'll get it again. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Princely Umanmielen is there to make the play.
Third and 6.
This is third and 6. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 25 on that connection. First down, Minnesota.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Jack Sanborn on the stop.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
On second down, here's McCarthy. The left side, and it's caught by Felton. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
A pickup of 14 on that one. It'll be a Vikings first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Minnesota.
From the gun, here's a handoff. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Over the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 6. In motion, it's Jefferson. So second down, and they'll run it. And Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. To throw is McCarthy. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down.
It's just been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Ready? Hey, 70 Lions! Hawk 70, Hawk 70, go!
On play action, here's McCarthy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
A run now on 2nd down. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
A run on 1st and goal. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
79 Brock, Cougar 19.
They'll go with him again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
So, some extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal situation as we are now through the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merrick.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Set, hut. 50, green. Hut.
Here's a carry for Dowdle.
Now, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Set, ready. 10 black. Ready.
From the pistol, a give to Hubbard. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
Down. 60 reps.
Out of the shotgun. Young. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Here's Young to throw. That one complete to Leggett. And mark him down up beyond the 30. Give him 12 on that one. They're on the march. Another 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Ready, set.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
45, wide. Set.
They'll run with Dowdle. The ball comes out. The Vikings have got it.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts...
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look.
Here we go, set. Black 40. Hut.
Here's Hubbard. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Ready.
Now Young. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the 4th quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle, and he's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
18-yard line.
On the double. Set. 33. Yellow. Set.
Now Dowdle. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
At the 18-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll come up for 2nd and 9.
Set. Hut. Blue. Hut.
To throw, Young. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now, a big 3rd down.
Here we go. 52 blue. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
Down. Red. 38.
You ready to spin? You ready to spin?
Fight. 97. Ready.
They'll go. Young. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. The Panthers will take their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. They'll stay on the ground. Lots of space past the 45. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Vikings. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And this spectacular season continues. Now his 20th rushing touchdown on the year, a number very few backs have reached in the history of the NFL.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
And they'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Cut.
Now, this looks like a design run. Ooh. Jonathan Brooks to the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 79 yards. Touchdown, Carolina.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Seibert out now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Panthers draw closer here. It's 21-14.
Panthers 14.
Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Only tries to rattle the ball, but it's a mistake. That ball is out. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On the zone read, it's McCarthy. And this will wind up a Vikings 1st down. As he gets it up past the 30, they'll mark him at the 32.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago, and they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.